announcements. So here are some announcements to kind of begin. There's a lot of positive things to share to start. So let's start here. We'll go with first to reading. All of these people took reading quizzes yesterday, which is amazing because we have two new millionaires. Michaela and Lysandra, new millionaires. We're adding Niaja, great. So we got Charlize, Tyrell, Michaela, Lysandra, Egypt, Jasir, Jeremiah Little, who took the book recommendation, Ian, Daje, Ashea, Trayvon, who read El Defo. Great job, Trayvon. We've got Rakaya, Tahir, Alyssa, Michaela, Clive, Jaden Solomon, Zanaya, Ian, Zakila, Alasia, Miracle, Donovan, and a few people took some shorter quizzes. That is a great job for one day. It's around 700,000 words. Keep it up. In terms of epic book recommendations, we are up to 1,131 books on Epic. That is more than any other grade, and honestly, more than any other school that I've seen. Great job. In terms of books, I already told y'all, The Complete Big Nate is a fun book that Tahir recommended and Ashakor and Ian and Jeremiah have read. It's awesome, and it's got a great quiz if you want to read The Complete Big Nate 3. Also, shout out to people still asking their friends to come because Zayon and Niaja just came. If you're looking for another good book, if you go to YouTube and type in Ghost Boys, a lot of people read Ghost Boys this year, but if you haven't, there's actually a teacher here from this school who will read the entire book out loud. It is not a long book, but if you've been watching the news at all about what's been happening in some other states recently, and I'm not going to get into it too much because I don't want to turn the whole day, but this book is very relevant for the current time we live in 2020. It's extremely relevant. I know people like Nyan read Ghost Boys this year and loved it. It's an amazing book. Please check it out. Yesterday, Mr. E and I played Kahoot. Mr. E actually won and beat Lysandra. We didn't even know Mr. E was playing. That was at our 2 o'clock session. It was so fun that we are going to play Kahoot today. And what's nice is we're going to have everybody here so we can really see who the legends are. And there are a lot of y'all on this call. And it's just for fun, so you don't need to stress. It's not a grade at all. It's just for fun. So if you see someone like Denise who's really good at math, invite her to come because it would be great for her to compete in this as well. Also, like normal, I just got to give some shout outs to people who are always posting on Instagram, building up hype. Shout out to Zayon because he got a 23 out of 23 on the exit ticket, and it was awesome that he shared it with me because, one, Michael Jordan won the number 23, but two, when you're getting perfect scores, we want to celebrate that, and I'll read off the names in a minute. We also have people, oh, you should watch this. Watch this video about how to see your grades. It's on Instagram. We also have Christiana who posted her notes. Christiana, those looked awesome. People like Ian posting his grades. Gloria posting appreciation. Dajane asking people to join, which some of y'all might have done right now. Janasia always clocking in. Miracle Baker always showing love even on her birthday. Soraya always showing love. Akaya always showing love. We had, I believe this is Jada, perfect score. Soraya, perfect score. Maria, this picture was beautiful that you posted with the Eric Thomas. And then there's some other stuff if you want to see it too. The more you post, the more people say, oh, this is kind of cool. Let me try to participate too. Let me get here with them. Yesterday, if you look here, we had, let's see, 103 people submit the exit ticket. That means only 7 people in the entire grade did not submit the exit ticket. So that's good. And if you're one of those 7 people, you should submit it today. Here are the people that have got a perfect 23 out of 23, just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan documentaries on Sunday night. Dayon, MJ, Denise, Azoria, Michaela. And I think Azoria might not be in this chat, so if you all want to text her. Michaela, Treasure, Caden, Trey Daniel, Azane, Gabe, Jael, who I think you all could text now too to get here. Miracle, Zion, Haley, Aura, Ife, Akaya, Saraya, Jada, Miracle B, James, Jameer, Tahir, Niaja, Zanaya, Nasanti, Helen, Nyan. We still got some people joining us. Good job, y'all. 4 away from 90. Nyan, Lysandra, Atia. My bad. I have to stop at Helen. People got one wrong. Nyan, Lysandra, Atia, Sean, Chloe, Kayla, Terrell, Christiana, Aiden, Zayana, Janasia, Bashir. That is literally 39 people who got a perfect score of 1 wrong on a 23 question exit ticket. That is a lot of positivity and positive vibes to start the morning. E, you want to say anything about any of that?
Yes, I'm loving like the actual the groups that you guys are like breaking off into after the Zoom meeting, and you guys are like working together, and it's actually helping our grades because like it's like 5 people in one group who all got 23s, so it shows that they're actually like working hard together. So that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
that's the best when you have a group of people who are motivated. Now, y'all already know the flow. I actually made the morning message today just because Coco's phone is broken. That's the only reason why I made it. Okay. Make sure you do the question of the day for attendance. Your math work is obviously down below that. Y'all already know this. And the exit ticket is down below that. Now, might not know this, but your teachers had a phone call yesterday, a Zoom call. And starting on Monday, we're going to bring back the championship belt, the tag team belt, and all those belts we used to have. Miss Johnson had the great idea of bringing them back. So on Monday, we will tell you who wins the championship belt for being the biggest leader in the grade. Probably someone who's on the Zoom call right now, to be honest. And probably someone who's recruiting someone to be on the Zoom call right now. We will also give out the tag team belt to the group many people who motivate each other, who make each other better. Instead of the kindness award, because it's hard to give out kindness when we're online, although we do know who's kind of being kind, which is pretty much everybody, we're going to give out the improvement award to whoever improved the most from the last week. And we're going to add a new award, which is the advisory award, to the advisory that gets the most work done that day before 6 o'clock. According to your teachers, they're thinking that MSU probably right now is in first. That's what I've heard. So if you are in MSU, great job. And if you're not in MSU, Caldwell, Duke, and Harvard, it's up to you to kind of see. But Monday, that will all be revealed, and we'll do that for the rest of school. Miss Johnson with a great idea. In terms of science today, I just want to give a quick plug that obviously, wow, this is awesome. 28 people have already finished their work. Wow, I'm going to read these out. I didn't even know this. 28 people have already done their science work. I got to shout them out. These are probably people that are leaders. Michaela, Jaden, Zaza, Jasir, Azane, Trinity, Donovan, Yasir, Quayad, Trayvon, Kaeja, Azoria, Aja, Daje, Michaela, Nevea, Kayla, Robert, Ian, Clive, Malachi, Suhaila, Trey Daniel, Jay Reese, Tantanay, Zion, Gabe, Kimai, and Aiden. That is fantastic. There is a 12 o'clock Zoom for science. You should go to all the Zooms you possibly can to get as much information as you can. Anything last things you want to say about that?
That's awesome. You guys are doing great with science. I want you guys to like really rock that because he's very proud of you, Mr. Rogers, and things like that. So just keep working hard in science and in history and in ELA. So.
Also, we are literally only 4 people away from 90. That's amazing. Now, the video for today is going to be this video. Now, you might remember I showed this video way back in the beginning of the year, and it's this grainy video of a jaguar going into a river. But I found the actual real video online, and it is fire. And if you want something that's going to motivate you in this time of remote learning, you really have to think about it this way. You can nice job, we're only 3 people away. You can be the jaguar, elite. You can be the crocodile, not elite. Or C, you can be one of the other random animals in the jungle doing nothing, which is obviously the worst possible option.
We do add it back.
This is a fire video. I'm going to play the whole thing because whoever made this, it looks like someone maybe in French because it says incroyable. I'm not sure if that's French. Yeah, it is. It's a French, whatever French person made this video. I don't know where in France this happened or in the jungle, but this is fire. So let me know if the volume's working. Here we go.
We good.
All right, here we go. You might not have ever seen this video. This video is fire. Check, this is like one of the most crazy things fun on tape. Notice the jaguar is about to stalk its prey. By the way, we're only 2 people away from 90. obviously, I think that's the Dark Knight music. If you've seen the Dark Knight, that video is incredible. It can be really hard to be motivated right now, right? It can be really hard to be motivated. I get that. But I'm telling you right now, if you can be the Jaguar and hop into the river and be uncomfortable and do some brave stuff and motivate yourself and motivate your friends and go above and beyond, I'm telling you right now, these next few weeks of remote learning are going to go incredibly for you. It is so easy to do little work when your teachers are not around. That's the easy way. It is so much harder to put in the work when you have to motivate yourself. That's what it is. But if you can be that Jaguar, yo, you don't see Jaguars killing crocodiles like that in nature a lot. That Jaguar is fierce. Every time I see this video, it motivates me like, yo, I want to work harder. I want to win Kahoot. I want to be a better teacher. I want to stay up late. I want to rock this. I don't care that we're on remote learning. I want to be the best remote learning teacher. Mr. E and I, every day we're texting people, yo, be here, get here. That's the vibes right here. That's the video. E, you want to add to that?
Yes, I feel like you guys just have to want it. Like, some people don't want it, so, you know, they end up being the alligator. So if you want it and you have heart and you have that, like, Kobe mentality, you're going to be great. You're going to go into 7th grade fully prepared. But if you slacking off and you just doing your own thing and you just chilling, then it's going to come back to, like, hunt you at the end, because you're not going to be able to go back to like 6th grade. Like, you're going to be in 7th grade next year. So you need to get all the information you can while you can, because no one's going to like teach you the stuff that you're missing now in 7th grade. So just keep that in mind.
Word. And I think Miss Burke and a lot of your 7th and 8th grade teachers come to these calls a lot. So at least you can kind of get the vibe of like, yo, this is what it's going to be like. Now, for people that do a great job of taking down notes, it would be awesome if you could take out a paper and pen, because a lot of the stuff you're about to see is stuff that's going to be on Kahoot and it's going to be on your exit ticket too. So it's all stuff you're going to need, whether it's on Kahoot later in a minute, or it's on your exit ticket, or it's on Khan. Both of these videos are pretty short. By now, you know that the videos actually connect to the exit ticket. So here's the first one. Like I said, shout out to Christiana, who posted her notes on Instagram because it was beautiful. And that's something that 7th grade does a really good job of that we can borrow from them. So here's the first video. And by the way, we're only a few people away. Come on now.
Asked to order the expressions from least to greatest. And this is from the exercises
right?
on Khan Academy. And if we're doing it on Khan Academy, we would drag these little tiles around from least to greatest, least on the left, greatest on the right. I can't drag it around because this is just a picture. So I'm going to evaluate each of these, and then I'm going to rewrite them from least to greatest.
Okay, good job.
So let's start with 2 to the third minus 2 to the first. What is that going to be? 2 to the third minus 2 to the first. And if you feel really confident, just pause this video and try to figure out the whole thing. Order them from least to greatest.
Jada Soraya, good job.
Well, 2 to the third, that is 2 times 2 times 2. And then 2 to the first, well, that's just 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, minus 2. This is going to be equal to 6. So this expression right over here could be evaluated as being equal to 6. Now, what about this right over here? What is this equal to? Well, let's see. We have 2 squared plus 3 to the 0. 2 squared is 2 times 2, and anything to the 0 power is going to be equal to 1.
And we watched a video about that the other day. Any number to the 0 power was 1. You are going to see that a lot today, but a lot in 7th and 8th grade. You might want to write that down and put a star by it. You'll see why.
Interesting thing to think about what 0 to the 0th power should be, but that'll be a topic for another video. But here we have 3 to the 0th power, which is clearly equal to 1. And so we have 2 times 2 plus 1. This is 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. So the second tile is equal to 5. And then 3 squared. Well, 3 squared, that's just 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So if I were to order them from least to greatest, the smallest of these is 2 squared plus 3 to the 0th power. That one is equal to 5, so I'd put that on the left. Then we have this thing that's equal to 6, 2 to the 3rd power minus 2 to the 1st power. And then the largest value here is 3 squared. So we would put that tile, 3 squared, we will put that tile on the right. And we're done.
So all of that is probably.
So we are asked to order the expressions
all
from.
All that is probably a review for you, but I would definitely make sure I write down that any number to the 0 power is equal to 1, and any number to the first power is equal to itself. Now, this second video is a little more complex. It looks a little more like 7th grade math, but it's stuff that you can still solve right now. And again, shout out to people with their video on taking down notes. It's our last day of exponents, and to be honest, y'all have been crushing these lessons on exponents.
We're asked to evaluate the expression 5 to the x power minus 3 to the x power.
Some of y'all could probably do it right now before he finishes.
X equals 2. So pause this video and see if you can figure out what does this expression equal when x equals 2. All right, now let's work through this together. So what we want to do is everywhere we see an x, we want to replace it with a 2. So this expression for x equals 2 would be 5 to the second power minus 3 to the second power. Well, what's that going to be equal to? Well, 5 to the second power, that's the same thing as 5 times 5. And then from that, we are going to subtract 3 times 3. 3 times 3. And now order of operations would tell us to do the multiplication or do the exponents first, which is this multiplication. But just to make it clear, I'll put some parentheses here. And this is going to be equal to 5 times 5 is 25 minus 9, which is equal to, what's 25 minus 9? It is equal to 16. So that's what that expression equals for x equals 2. Let's do another example. So now we are asked, what is the value of y squared minus x to the 4th when y is equal to 9 and x equals 2? So once again, pause this video and see if you can evaluate that. All right, so here we have variables as the bases as opposed to being the exponents, and we have two different variables. But all we have to do is wherever we see a y, we substitute it with a 9, and wherever we see an x, we substitute it with a 2. So y squared is going to be the same thing as 9 squared minus x, which is 2, minus x, which is 2. That minus looks a little bit funny. Let me see. So this is going to be 9 squared minus x, which is 2 to the 4th power. Now what is this going to be equal to? Well, 9 squared is 9 times 9. Which you all know. So this whole thing is going to be equal to 81. This whole thing right over here is 9 times 9. 9 times 9 is that right over there. And then from that, we're going to subtract 2 to the 4th power. Well, what's 2 to the 4th power? That is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So this is going to be 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So it's 81 minus 16. Now, what is that going to be equal to? Let's see, 81 minus 6 is 75, and then minus another 10 is going to be 65. So there you have it. Y squared minus x to the 4th, when y is equal to 9 and x equals 2, is equal to 65. And we're done.
I think y'all, by the end of this week, are super ready for 7th and 8th grade exponents. Especially, I'm telling y'all now, you should write down that any number to the 0 power is 1, and any number to the 1st power is itself. E, do you want to add it all?
Yes, just with the variables, just be advised that you have to take that variable out and put that number in. Anytime they actually give you the actual value of like an x or a y or a variable, all you do is actually substitute that actual number for that variable. Like, for instance, it wouldn't be like 9y. It would just be 9 because you take out the y and you actually put the 9 in. So just keep that in mind.
Thank you, Mr. E. Now, something I want to stress is we've done a really good job of practicing stuff like this week, but we want to make sure more people get to participate, because when we call on only one person, it's way harder. That's why Mr. E and I are going to be bringing in Kahoot and other games so that everybody can practice. So if you are on a computer or a phone, it doesn't matter to us. Right now, go to Kahoot.it. I'm going to give you the pin in a second, but if you don't go to here this quick, you're going to miss this. E, you should do this too because I added new questions to make it more fire.
Okay.
So again, it's Kahoot, KAHOO.IT. You should do it now because it's only going to give you 60 seconds before we begin. Last time, Kahoot, KAHOO.IT. Here we go. Oh man, this is going to be fun. We even got the music going on in here too. The title of this Kahoot is, Can Anyone Defeat Mr. E? Lysandra tried and failed yesterday. Classic version. Here's the code. About to join. There it is. 738-9952. Teachers, you should play as well. 738-9952. Here we go. This is about to be amazing. We got the music. We got the whole bot. You can hear the music, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mr. E. Champ up in here. Oh, unknown. Basketball King up in here. Jaden Armour up in here with the double, the peace sign. Jael with the heart. Duquois, you cannot read. Alright, y'all.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
We got 44 players. 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, almost 50.
Ooh.
I'm about to start it. Props to people that went to Kahoot.it. We got 50 people in here. I like that heart emoji you put up in here. Good job. 52 people. We're going to give you a few more seconds because I know people are new to this. 52. Again, it's 7389952. 53 people up in here. 54. Can anyone defeat Mr. E? Crunchyroll. I like that name. Alright, we're gonna start. The first few questions does not count. The first few questions are just for fun. So this is just a poll question. This is just for fun. Who would win in Fortnite? Survey's about to say 31 people vote for Mr. E. Jeremiah Little gets the second amount. Good job, Jeremiah.
Mr. E will win.
Just for fun, who would win in 2K? Wow, closer. Mr. E wins, but Bashir and Jaden Armour getting a lot of love. Sorry, Ian.
I see y'all, Bash and Ian.
Who would win in life?
That's
This
funny.
is a tough choice. Wow, the girls win. The nun from The Conjuring, I think, would probably win. All right, last poll. Which is the best? Last poll question before we actually play. I would have voted for honestly, who cares? All right, y'all. Now the math is about to start. I'm telling you, you'll do better with the paper. Trust me. You might think not. You'll do better with the pen and piece of paper. Trust me on that. Here we go. Quiz question 1. What is the value of 5 to the second power?
Lay. Sir. Yeah.
Kayla's in the building.
Wow, 51 people got it right. 5 times 5 is 25. Great job.
Good job.
On to the next. Ooh, Zajane. Oh, Rakaya in first. Egypt, Alyssa, Terrell, Christy. What is the value of 2 to the third power?
We dreamed so long. Anybody ever wonder when they would see the sun? Just remember when you come to the show. What's up?
Now, Lupe going. Okay, 47 people are right. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Great job. On to the next. And Rakaya still in first. What is the value of 3 to the first power? Be careful. No.
Have you ever had the feeling that you was being had? Don't that make you mad? They treat you like a slave. Put chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through their teeth. Hope you slip up off your path.
Trump. Any number to the first power is itself. If you put 1, be careful. You will see that again. Be careful if you put 1. Now we've got Rakaya still in first.
They kicking my butt.
What is the value of 4 to the 0 power? Be careful. Sorry about this music, y'all.
Then get busy on they see that's how that shit tell me, man. That's how my daddy raised me. That glittering may not be gold, don't let nobody play me. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. Go and put your hand.
Ooh, wow. Any number to the 0 power, y'all, is 1. If you put 0, be really careful. You might want to write that down. We told y'all to write that down before. That's why y'all should write things down in general. Here we got now. Ooh, 14. Oh, Trey Daniel into the first. Jada into second. Zanaya, someone, and Kayla. Here we go. More to do. There's still plenty of questions. Square root of 16.
Man, I still never slow my plans
You know, I'll creep back up, Mojo. I'll creep up.
All right, y'all crush that. 4 times 4 is 16. Who we got now? Ooh, you cannot read is in third. Whoever you are, I can read. What is the cube root of 27? Tough. Be careful.
Creeping up, Mojo. I'm creeping up.
1 in the air for the people in here, 2 in the air for the brother that's there, 3 in the air for the kids in the ghetto, 4 for the kids that don't want to be there, none for the...
Ah, if you put 3, you are right. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. If you do 9 times 9 times 9, that gives you, I want to say, 729. Be careful. Who we got now? Ooh, Jada into first. Okay, Jada. What is the value of any number to the first power? We went over this.
That's living in the ghetto, coming back that the world is theirs. Yeah, the world is yours. I was once that little boy, terrified of the world. Now I'm on a world tour. I will give up everything, even start a world war. For these ghetto girls and boys, I'm rapping around the world. From Africa to New York, Haiti, then I detour.
All right, any number of the first power is that number. So if you put blue, if you put 1, make sure you're writing down notes, because any number of the first power is that number. It's not going to be equal to 1. And Jada, Kayla, Janai, the weird one, Faye. Moving on. What is the value of any number to the 0 power?
Out to Oakland, guys are stripped to Detroit. Say hip hop only destroy. Tell them look at me, boy. I hope your son don't have a gun and never be a D-boy.
Alright, y'all crushed that. Any number to the 0 power is 1. Okay, great job. Moving on to the next one. Here we go. And Janai creeping up into second.
Hey,
Where you at?
I don't know.
0.3 to the 2nd power. Be careful.
I'll keep up, Mojo. I'll pick it up.
So no matter what you've been through, no matter what.
If you put 0.06, you actually added. Remember, 3 times 3 is 9. Be careful. And if you put 0.9, you forgot that 10 times 10 is 100. Be careful. Guys, gonna see that in the next one. Who we got next? Ooh, Kayla into first. And then Faye, the weird one, Maria the Potato, and Mr. E the Champ is coming back.
I'm coming.
Coming in hot. 0.2 to the 3rd power. Be careful.
Matter what you see when you look outside your window. Long grass or green grass, picket fence or barbed wire. Never ever put them down. You just lift your arms higher, raise them till your arms higher. Let them know you there, that you struggling, surviving, that you gon' persevere. Yeah, ain't nobody there.
All right, y'all did better on that one. If you put 0.08, remember 3 decimal places is gonna give you thousands, which is blue, not hundreds. All right, they're going to get a little more complex now. Faye into first. 0.1 to the 4th power. Be careful. Be careful.
They turn the lights out. The show is going
It is 0.0001. If you put the blue one, remember 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1, not 4. Who do we got now? Ooh, the leaderboard stays. Miss MJ is making a comeback. All right, MJ.
Oh, wow.
Open-ended. Open-ended. What is the value? You know I had to kick it with the ocean eyes.
I've been watching
Just like being back in school,
for
y'all.
some time.
Bringing back those school vibes.
Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes. Burning cities.
Yeah, it's my fault. I probably should have left a little more time on the clock. My fault. When I do this, when we do this again on Monday, I'll leave more time. The answer was 9 and 1600s. Who do we got? Ooh, Kayla into first. 3 players with the answer streak. This is a subtraction one if you want to set up your paper. Here we go. 8.72 minus 2.56.
Napalm skies. 15 flares inside those ocean eyes. Your ocean eyes don't fail.
No, I have to think fast.
Go ahead.
I'm scared. What we got? 6 to 1600s. Oh, 25. All right, so y'all doing better. Some of y'all took out paper. Who we got now? Ooh, Mr. E into 4th place. Alyssa climbing high.
I'm coming.
What's the value of X? Just put the number. What is X? 5 times X plus 3 equals 13. What is X?
I'm coming.
E coming. Remix time.
I ain't really tripping if you wanna go. I know I made you cry last year when I was on the road. I meant it when I said it, you can always hit my phone. 213-267-9932, girl, you know. I'ma make.
Here we go. X is 2. 34, y'all got it. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. Who we got? Oh, nothing changes. Rakaya is back with an answer streak of 3. Here we go. What is the value of y? 4y minus 3 equals 17.
I never will forget you. Look me in my eyes, tell me you ain't a part of me. No fair, no fair.
Is 20 minus 3 is 17. What do we got? Oh, no change in the leaderboard. All right, another open-ended. Simplify the expression. What is the real value of 5 plus 4 times 2? Be careful. Be careful. A tough one, y'all. Ooh, 13. Remember, multiplication comes before addition unless it's in parentheses. 8 plus 5 is 13. Who we got? Ooh, Mr. A into third. How about this expression? The last question.
You really make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. I'm never falling quite this high, falling into your.
All right, 5 plus 4 is 9 times 2 is 18. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Can anyone defeat Mr. E to the podium? In third, Mr. E.
Oh!
In second, Faye, and the winner.
Hey, Faye!
Kayla, Paula, and Kayla.
Congratulations.
Runners up, Jada and the weird one.
Let me take a picture of that.
Yo. That was awesome. Hey, you got your shot?
Yeah, I got my shot.
All right, that was fire. Woo!
That was great.
I got that music now, my bad.
Hey, Mojo, that was great.
Yo,
You guys
was
did a great
awesome.
job.
That was a ton of fun. I don't know about you, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Woo! We still have 73 people here, by the way. We got up to 89, y'all. That was awesome. We got up to 89. We were 1 away from our record. We're gonna do this every time from now on, a mix of different questions to have fun, to keep you engaged. Even if you didn't win like Kayla, it's just fun to do math. It's just fun. Ian, anything you want to do before I do a few more shout outs?
Yes, I'm going to step out, but I just want you guys to have a good day. I'll see you guys back at 2. I have to take a phone call. So you guys just have a good day, all right?
And I'm going to make a new one for 2 o'clock. So if you come at 2, there will be a new one of these at 2. Okay. Anybody want to do a quick shout out before we roll out of here? Because today was a lot of fun. It was a great day. Okay, Madison, going to you, Madison.
Hey, I have a shout out for Janasia and Zamir. I have a shout out for Janasia because she always puts like, that's my mom singing in the background. She always puts like funny like backgrounds, and it really like, I know it doesn't seem meaningful, but like just showing pictures of other people like can remind us of like how much we miss each other. And also, I have a shout out for Zamir because me and him haven't talked in a long time, and he texted me and he was like, "Hi, bestie, I miss you," and it just made me happy because I haven't been keeping contact with anybody. And also, I know Zamir like to be able to keep being nice after he's been getting cyberbullied, and so him being able to be nice still after getting mistreated. It is really, really meaningful to me. Also, is the Zoom on the same link?
For 2 o'clock Zoom is on the same link. So Madison, great shout out. Janasia always brings a level of joy. Zamir, I talked to him on the phone yesterday just to see how he was doing, just to check in on him. I'm going to be calling everybody to check in on him, but he seemed like he was in good spirits. And Madison, your mom is a good singer too, which is pretty sweet. Okay, Kayla, I'm going to go to you because Kayla, you won Kahoot. Kayla.
I have a shout out for everybody for coming today and for everybody that did the Kahoot because not everybody had to do it. And even if they didn't get the best score, everybody tried their best. And it's like no hard feelings because sometimes when we play Kahoot in class, it like gets really out of handle. And like it feels that everybody is just like very mature. Yeah,
mature. And to be honest, it reminded me of class. We had the Lupe Fiasco going. We had the Billie Eilish going. Like, it reminded me of, I don't know about you, I missed the beginning of class when y'all would rock those speed sheets and we'd have the music just going with the I Believe. I'll get that in there soon. The Meek Mill. And it was just fun. That just reminded me a lot of being in class. All right, Tia, going to you.
I have a shout out for Christiana, Madison, and Santi and Eva, because first Christiana and Madison, Christiana and Asante reminded me to go on the Zoom because I was a little late. And I have a shout out for Madison because she asked me to do homework with her, and I thought that was very nice. And then I have a shout out for Eva because without her, I wouldn't even know what my grades are on Power School because I didn't even know that I could download the app on my phone. I only thought that we could go on Power School on the computer, but she told me to download the app and she walked me through the steps on how to do it and she gave me the class code and stuff. And I thought that was very nice of her because she didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's awesome that you have friends that care about you and that you care about your friends. That's real. Talif, I'm going to go to you because teachers have been saying that you've been killing it, Talif, in every single class. Talif, going to you.
I have a shout out for Ife, Donovan, and Jameer because yesterday we all was doing homework together. And no, not homework. They was helping me with my ELA because I didn't really get the question.
Yeah, that's awesome, and that's a great group of people. Keep that up and get yourselves nominated for the tag team belt. Also, Mr. E told me that he's downloading Fortnite. I know a lot of y'all are going to want to play with him. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow after we do the Zoom at 10 o'clock, the talent show Zoom, I'll have everybody who wants to stick around to learn how to play Mr. E in Fortnite. Everybody can stay on the line, and Mr. E will show you his code and everything so that he can trash Caesar, who is trash. He can trash Jeremiah, who I don't think is trash. He can trash Steven, who definitely is trash, and any other people that we want to play. I'm going to unmute everybody. This was amazing, y'all. We hit 89 people. We didn't break our record, but hey, 89 is still our record. We tied our record, so that's pretty awesome. And tomorrow, the talent show, I will be singing. So be there. Everybody is unmuted right now. Hi, y'all.
All I gotta say is
that bring the rap bars tomorrow. Bring the rap bars tomorrow.
All I gotta say that was tragic.